I'm on a journey to complete every game from my childhood. Today's the first of 6 Naruto games released onto the GameCube and Wii, Naruto Clash of Ninja. While Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm plays like a 3D arena fighter, Clash of Ninja plays more like Tekken. This will probably be the shortest game by far out of the 6 I need to complete. Regardless, the first step of this is the easiest, playing through the story mode. The story mode was really bare bones, with there being no real cutscenes, with it all playing like the world's most boring puppet show. I do understand that this was closer to the anime's beginning though, so spending a lot of money probably wasn't in the cards for them. At the very least, this is a way better story than the first Ultimate Ninja game. It goes through the first arc and a little bit of the beginning of the Chunin exam arc with Naruto facing Lee, and then the story ends. The story was really short as well, with a lot of padding shoved in there, like a fight between Naruto and Sasuke and Naruto and Sakura. I ended up seeing the credits after only 25 minutes, and this wasn't skipping any cutscenes at all. It was also really easy despite being on normal difficulty. The only level I struggled with was the Zabuza fight where he won 1 round out of 2. I remember being really disappointed as a kid that it ended here, but I also had Clash of Ninja 2 first, so this was more to see where it started. Now is the best time to say that I love the gameplay style of Clash of Ninja. Ultimate Ninja Storm can have these awkward moments where you need to chase down your opponent because they're like 50 feet away, but this game actually benefits from its 2.5D style because the maps are much more condensed and suitable for high-paced action. The first thing I did after the story mode was do single player with every character. This is basically the arcade mode and unlocks a file on that character and tells you their blood type. If you cared. I made the rounds 1 instead of 2 because I already had to do 64 matches. You have to play 8 matches before getting the credits playing again, and then you can repeat it, or at this point if you were me at 7 years old, you probably stop playing. The single player mode consists of 8 matches that are randomly generated to my knowledge, besides the last 2 who are always Haku and Zabuza. After completing it once, I unlock the sound test but with only game sounds. I'll explain why this is important in a minute. I decided to complete Survival and Time Attack with first places. That is really the most interesting thing to say about Survival and Time Attack. I beat 19 CPUs in Survival and had a sub 6 minute time in Time Attack, which isn't bad for my first time. Doing both of these and getting first got me difficulty level 4 and attack power level 4. But here comes the next part of the game. I have to do every character's arcade mode again to unlock their sound effects, so here we go again doing the same thing for another set of 64 battles. This time though, I made sure it was faster by making attack power to level 4. Sure, I beat my enemies way faster, but they also beat me way faster as well. After completing them all, I unlocked QB Naruto, who was just Naruto but with more damage and with claws to replace some of his attacks. Doing it one more time with Kakashi unlocked Kakashi Sharingan. With this being finished, I would not blame you if you called it quits here, but I still need to complete the gallery, which isn't even close to being done. Luckily, you can do all of the gallery and battles against the CPU, but good luck figuring out the exact conditions. This took me so long because despite going through with every character multiple times, I guess it was me randomly playing QB Naruto that did it, and I finally completed all of the gallery, marking 100% completion of this game. Now, let me just say, there was no purpose to playing this game today. Sure, the gameplay is fun, but not only do the sequels do it better, they also have way more to offer you to keep you entertained. It's not the worst possible thing in the world, and it's clear they tried at least a tiny bit on this game, but let's go over some of the glaring flaws and some of the pros. Obvious flaw number 1. The game released way too soon in Naruto's run. Not enough characters or arcs to explore to warrant this game being full price. 10 total characters with 2 basically being reskins is atrocious. The story is also incredibly lacking, and feels more like you asked your friend who watched Naruto once in 7th grade to explain what happens, with a lot of plot points being wrong or changed. Another flaw is just how little care there truly seems to be for other modes besides the story mode. Sure, Survival and Time Attack are nice additions, but let's be real for one second, they are not a substitute for a real mode. If the flaws of the game, that being its bare bones content, was addressed, it already has the groundwork to be a good game. Every character is super fun to use and experiment with since they play so differently, and the customization you are able to do is insane for an anime game of this era. Sure, it's super simple, like changing round amounts or damage multipliers, but a lot of modern fighting games don't even let you go through arcade mode faster, so it's really surprising that a game from this era allows you to do that. So the pros are the unique characters that are super enjoyable to play with and experiment with, along with a little bit of customization that makes the game less taxing to complete for casuals. And the negatives are the awful story, the character roster being way too small with only 10 characters being playable and 2 of them being reskins with only slight variation, not nearly enough modes to keep the game fun for a long amount of time. The gallery mode is annoying and not intuitive nor fun to complete, and finally it can all be completed in about 4 hours. I wasn't even trying to rush through the game, there just is that little to do. As a result, I have to put this game in D tier. It's not completely irredeemable, but there was zero reason to play it today unless you're a huge Naruto fan, or just want to see where Clash of Ninja began. With all that being said, thank you for watching. Next up will be Naruto Clash of Ninja 2 on GameCube, which hopefully adds more characters, more ways to fight, and hopefully a better story mode. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and have the day you deserve.